Welcome to Your Village People, the podcast where we unpack all the drama, chaos, and downright absurdity of family life. Because let's face it, sometimes it's the people closest to us that challenge us the most.
In other words, sometimes home is where the wahala is.
I'm Saugerian Queen, and you can connect with me on Instagram, X, Threads, TikTok, at Saugerian Queen. And this is the amazing, super talented, global superstar,
Princess Wanda. That's Wonda.
Yes, and where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at official Princess Wanda, and as for all other sites, it's the same name, but just Google me. It's a lot easier that way for you.
Google me. One day we will all be able to say, Google me.
Yes.
And while you're Googling her, please go to Spotify, Apple, iTunes, stream her music and add it to your playlist. Mm-hmm. There is going to be a couple of songs that you want to add that you like of hers that you want to groove to. And then send us your videos of you grooving, jamming to her music to at official Princess Wanda on Instagram. Mm-hmm. While you're there, check the link in the bio so that you can be in the moment with these very cute, very comfortable, I am the moment jumpers.
Yes, ma'am.
Talking about we are the moment and in the moment, what do you have for us today?
Oh, guys, you see the title? Please have the flute at the ready because the title of this alone, I'm scared.
Okay.
The car that broke more than bones. Okay.
Sounds like there's some witchcraft in here or something.
Listen, it's sounding a bit creepy. Says, you know when you're just trying to do the right thing, stay humble, and take your blessings as they come, but somehow it still turns into family drama? Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
So here's my story. I had just come off working on the cruise ships. Oh, okay. I've never known anyone who worked on a cruise ship.
No, actually, I do know.
You do?
My cousin used to work on a cruise ship for a little bit.
Oh, sounds cool. Okay, so I had just come off working on the cruise ships. Real graft, long hours, months at sea.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah, that's me. I get seasick. Well,
You think that you want to go on a cruise, you never think about the crew.
it's true.
Because you're thinking, like a 7-day, 14-day, like, oh, yeah.
Well,
Shout out to all those people doing
yes.
voyaging. Shout out to the Voyagers.
Seriously. Okay, so I had even helped my parents financially with the extension they did on the family home.
Great.
So when I got a job on land and needed a car to get to work, I wasn't asking for handouts. I just needed help to get on my feet. Fair? My parents had bought my sister a brand new car 4 years earlier when she got into university.
Well done.
Well done. Great job. So when my mom suggested I take over that car since my sister was due for an upgrade, I was grateful and humble.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't ask questions. I just said thank you.
Great attitude.
Yeah. But then came the twist. Uh-oh.
Okay, wait, there's a twist.
Please now, please.
There's a twist.
My mom and sister said I'd need to pay my sister monthly for the car and the insurance. I understood covering the insurance, but the car? That same car my parents bought outright. I was hurt deep down.
Hi, bo.
Now, wow. Deep down, it just confirmed what I'd been feeling for years. My sister was the favorite. Girl, I am so sorry. That's our violin. We don't have violin here. This is what we have. Still, I kept quiet and paid what they asked month after month until one day after a long shift at work, I was driving home completely exhausted and I got into a terrible accident.
Oh, no.
The car flipped. By the grace of God and the fact that I wore my seatbelt, I walked away shaken but alive. Wow. The car flipped.
I don't want, God forbid, anything like
God forbid. I'm so glad that she's okay. Okay. When my parents got to the scene, I asked my mom to call the insurance company. That's when she dropped the bomb.
What bomb can be dropped?
Carry your flute, please.
Wait, what bomb can be dropped now? Wait.
The insurance was cancelled.
Ah! The insurance was what?
Cancelled.
How? But she said, wait, you said that she was paying for the car and for the insurance. So Kilode.
Let's ask her. She will tell us. When my parents, okay, so it was cancelled. I couldn't process it. Cancelled. I had been paying my sister faithfully for 6 months. I was livid, but also overwhelmed because now I had no insurance, no protection, and a car I had to fix with my own hard-earned money. But it didn't stop there. Yeah.
It didn't stop there. I'm tired.
I'm tired. My head is paining me.
No, can we stop there?
Wait. It's nearly done. But it didn't stop there. I eventually moved to Australia thinking at least the car would be useful to someone in the family. Next thing I know, the car was sold. No heads up, no conversation, just sold. And me, I didn't see a single pound from that sale. Not even a call. That car wasn't just a car. It was a symbol of how I was treated. I gave, helped, and honored my family and still felt like I was less than. But I've learned this. Not every sacrifice will be seen. Not every family member will treat you fairly. But your value is not tied to how others treat you. Keep working, keep shining, and keep boundaries. Hey!
I need a moment. This has triggered me. I need this. I need therapy for after this.
Do we begin to break this down?
Do you know, this reminds me of the story we did a couple of weeks ago about the guy that gave his mom the house money, like the whole...
Yeah, that she took his mortgage money.
It's tricky. Like, I
don't know where to start. The car was already paid for, but you were making her pay monthly
to the sister.
She might as well have just gone to a car rental company. Abi, what's the difference?
Okay, let's think back. Let's think about this logically. Wait, my logical brain is going to kick in now because I don't want to be unfair.
Please, because I have a dick.
Yes. I think that we have to see, like, okay, she said that she was working, fantastic, and she wanted to get, obviously, long hours and whatever. She was helping with the family stuff and whatever. Is there not a way that she could have gotten a new car? But if that was the case...
she cared. She just needed to get around. She didn't care about whether it was new. There was a vehicle available.
Get her own car, like on her own, like...
But if there was a car available...
True. Okay, listen.
They said, take this one. Your sister is getting an upgrade. She's thinking, yeah, great. I'm saving money. All I have to worry about is car insurance. And you tell her, wait, actually, you didn't read the small print. We will still collect money. Yes, you didn't read it when you agreed to this contract.
Your village people have small prints. T's and C's apply.
So, mommy, what happened to my insurance money? The money I was doing towards insurance.
I can't even... It's this, because this is like paying for something. It's like a scam.
Do you want to kill your daughter? I'm just asking for a friend. I'm asking for her. Mommy, we're asking you for her. I don't understand how you could cancel insurance knowing that she could have had a fender bender. Sometimes things can happen when you're not even in the car.
I just don't
You didn't cover your daughter, and then she's asking you, and you're saying, you don't have insurance. How did you not? Like, I don't even know. I'm
unable to canvas this one. This one is, I think we're going to need more help from you guys dissecting this. And I also feel like, why, there's something that she said that triggered me as well. Like that she said, what I was suspecting all along, that my sister was the favorite.
Ooh.
So there's obviously that kind of relationship.
She's in uni and she got a car.
Brand new car.
Why do they do that? No, I'm just asking.
Well, some people do that.
A brand new car. I bought my daughter a car for uni.
Look, in South Africa, I've heard of that.
Okay.
In South Africa, I have definitely heard of that. People do go out of there because it's such a great achievement to go, and parents have saved. For some people have saved for it, and some people can afford it. And whatever the circumstance, it's great. It's great when you can reward your kids with certain things.
Yeah.
But I also think it was a bit unfair. The insurance, I understand completely. But why did she have to pay an extra amount? Because she says there's an extra amount that she had to pay. But then that it didn't even come to pass. Like nothing came. And she said my parents came there. What was the dad saying?
Daddy, you just stood there, Abby. You just mute. You were just present, but you didn't say anything. First of all, your child, God forbid anyone is ever in a position that they see their child at a scene of an accident and their car is flipped over. Like, would your body not just want to melt into pieces out of fear? You see a car that has been flipped over and your child walked away alive. The first thing you should be saying is, forget about the car. Forget about, are you okay?
Do you know what I think as well? That fine, are you okay? The fact that now I have to deal with this traumatic event that's just taken place. Now I've got to fix this car, which she did. Now I go and I fix this car working.
That's why I said the parents should have been like, forget,
because
don't even worry about the car.
Because you know how much that's going to cost? Like, depending on the car and whatever it was, fixing that. Now you move. You think the car's going to be in the family.
Yeah, you don't need it now, Shebi. I've gone to Australia. Why do you need it?
And
that's all sentiment.
And that's why I think she said the car was a true symbolism of how I was treated in this family.
That's so cruel, man.
I was treated like a used car, a second-hand car, that was then not worthy of insurance. Are you hearing me? A second-hand car that's not worthy of insurance, and that is then later on fixed up, patched up. You don't have plasters. I've had open heart surgery and they're putting plasters, bandage around. Yeah. And then sold without a discussion. This whole story is a symbolism for people out there, for children in families and for parents. And this is why I say to you, parents and children. Parents are supposed to be the ones doing better. They've seen things happen in their own lives, and then they go and then they do this. Maybe it's subconscious. Maybe we're all learning. Maybe you don't know that you're doing this, but if you are doing this to your children, please stop. Please ask God to forgive you.
But then you're not asking for forgiveness, though. You don't even think you've done anything wrong.
Oh yeah, this is
what's bugging my mind. We are straying from the matter at hand. You are giving advice to people that have remorse. They said, you didn't die. Oh, okay. That's nice. That's good for you that you didn't die. We're happy you didn't die. No, don't look at me like that. We are happy you didn't die. You are okay. But you see this guy, Achalogu. You see this car, it's not your own again. Omalicha, just forget the car. Just use your own money. You know you have money now. Because actually, she didn't say if she was living at home or not. She just said that they gave her the car. But either way, that doesn't matter. You people saw her at the scene of the accident. You're not saying, God, my baby, thank God you're okay. Don't worry.
Do you know what's wild about this? Is that we're talking about family members.
And then that Omugo sister, that silly sister that's just sitting there. Your sister nearly died.
Blood.
And you didn't say, Mom, like, how are we going to sort her out with the car? Oh, you know what, sis? Don't worry. Use my new car till we figure out what to do.
You're talking about the sister didn't speak to the mom and say, how are we going to sort this out? How come the sister never piped up and said, look, like, why are we doing this? Why are we taking money?
Because money is sweet now. Is money not sweet?
For a car that's already been paid.
You're getting that, and then the insurance money that clearly she was still paying. We don't know when they even stopped the insurance. So you guys were collecting double money on this girl. So if not for the accident, how long would she have been paying? No, I'm just asking for a friend. I'm asking for our person. How long would she have been paying before she found out she had no insurance?
The fact that our village people are our family. The fact that our village people are our family.
It be the ones closest to you. I'm gonna put the name in the there's a Japanese word and I keep forgetting what it's called, but it's essentially this form of craft where you break a porcelain piece and then you put it back together and you use gold to basically mend it back together, and the whole point is that it's more beautiful with its broken pieces than it was before. So her message at the end, that's what that reminded me of, and I love that she had this really like reflective, non-resentful way of seeing things. Like, I feel like she's maybe not made peace with it, but she has accepted who her village people are. And it's so hurtful because sometimes, sis, you have to just leave people where they are.
Yep. Sometimes you have to. And I
Because
think
you end up with heart palpitation and high blood pressure. Because is this not the kind of thing that will give someone high blood pressure? Yes. Because where is she supposed to find the money? Someone that's already trying to save. Someone that's probably got
we're moving back, and you see your high blood pressure is increasing.
See, I'm getting...
I think what you said about the Japanese craft, I love that. When the porcelain pieces are broken and then they put them together with gold to show that the things that were meant to break you have actually made you stronger and more beautiful.
Absolutely.
My advice to the person is definitely, and we want to hear everybody's input.
Please.
I definitely want to say, like, your resilience, you going on, because the fact that you just keep moving and you're just like an elastic. You keep like expanding and then coming back. I think that's great. I pray that you are happy. I pray that your life is fulfilled, and I pray that you get brand new tear rubber cars for the rest of your life, and that you have people that are truly worried about your well-being
and look after you physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It's so important. And if you didn't have that, to please be that person for somebody. Yeah.
Be that for yourself, number one.
Yeah.
And then be that for other people that come into your life that you can see are broken or that have been hurt by their own family.
In this situation, I just wanted to ask, would you go no contact with your family after something like this?
Now in my life, yes.
You think so?
Yes. After, like I said to you, I've been through therapy. And now in my life, there would be no contact because I can love you from a distance.
Yeah.
I'm the type, now I can understand there is safety in boundaries. I have to be okay first.
Ooh.
Yeah. There has to be 100%. There has to be safety. I need to be okay first. So if you are bringing any negativity into my boundary line, the only way that I can have peace and to not let that penetrate into my boundary line is for me to put distance between us.
I promise you that mom doesn't feel bad. I promise you, if we were to ask mommy now to come here and tell us why what happened, she will find a way to justify
That's
it.
great. Everybody, you know what happens when people don't take accountability? Justification happens. So when you can't take accountability and responsibility for things, you'll see people justifying behavior. So that's okay. I think that you have to be okay. It doesn't mean because I'm okay to put our boundaries, other people are going to be okay to accept it.
That's also true. Yes.
So you have to...
You know what? I like that you said that. I think usually people stop at, you're just going to have to accept my boundaries. No. People don't actually have to accept your boundaries. What's going to happen is you have to keep enforcing them. They don't have to like it, but you just have to stay,
boundary.
Yeah.
You just have to keep pushing back. Because if you allow that energy to come into, it's going to affect you. It's going to affect your mind, your heart, and then you're going to become resentful, bitter, angry again. And then you know what happens when we become angry and bitter and resentful? We start taking it out on the people around us that actually love us.
And we definitely don't want that.
And you don't need that. So creating that boundary, like now, to answer your question, now, like if you bring any
smoke,
my way, unless it's a smoke that is coming, that's the stage you're putting me on, unless it's that, nice smoke where I'm coming out to show myself, unless you're bringing that kind of smoke, it's not going to happen. I don't allow that anymore. I'm too old for that. I don't allow, and I'm good like putting a boundary, family or no family.
Yeah.
If you don't respect me and you don't respect my point of view, or you cannot take accountability for how you made me feel, and we cannot have a discussion about that and come to a compromise, say like, okay, well, you know what, I'm sorry. And then show me, because it's not just by mouth. If you can't show change behavior, for me, I am out. Deuces. And like I said to you, Princess, I've gone through something very traumatic. Cancer is no joke. Surviving that.
You're like, I don't have time for anybody.
I don't have time for anybody. So if you want to come and be nasty, be bitchy, be mean, be evil, That is for your other people.
Yes, that's it's for your
other village people that are you in a conglomerate amalgamation with, where you are doing seance.
That WhatsApp group
Where you are doing seance. That is who it is for. It's not for me. I don't allow that. I don't allow that anywhere near me, and we shouldn't allow that.
We shouldn't allow that. Like, that goes for everybody listening. Like, we all have toxicity.
You are more softer though. Would you still speak to your family,
dude?
You are 100% softer. I know this about you.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I can be soft. I can be. I'm not gonna lie. But if it was this exact scenario where she basically almost died because the wrong thing could have happened and she could have been
forget that they cancelled it. Forget that they canceled.
No, but it's all part of it. Like, canceling car insurance is
and then you died, and then you then you had an accident.
No, but it's part of it.
Okay.
Just canceling my insurance is not what is making her upset right now. Do you get what I'm saying? It's the fact that something traumatic happened.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the thing. If at some point I'm paying for a car that's already paid for, and then God forbid, my enemy has an accident, and then I find out you people are doing 419 on me, I'm not talking to you guys again, because when it comes to money in this economy, you are taking double money from me from an old car that was paid off, and then I now find out. I went to go and call somebody. Please, can I contact my insurance? Auntie, I'm sorry, we don't recognize your details. I'm not talking to you because you don't even feel any form of remorse, because she didn't say anything about they were apologetic, they were saying sorry. If there's none of that, then I have no problem cutting you off, because you, as the younger sibling, you've not said, you know what mommy did was messed up, man. Like, I'm really, like, do you know what I mean? There was no sense of just like remorse. Like, there was
So would you?
No, I wouldn't. I mean, yes, I would. No, I would.
Oh,
if the context was like this, if it was this situation, because like I said, there's a lot of moving parts. You lot are stealing from her, because let's not lie. That's
and please, know that. Because I know you doesn't mean that even if you do forgive them, because the only reason I'm bringing this up is because I know your heart. Like, and I know how you are very forgiving.
Don't mess around and find out.
No.
If she's saying all of this stuff to me, it will shock you. How I treat you.
Wait,
listening to her.
It's true. But okay. I just know that you, like, because I say, like, it's good that we have this dynamic in our friendship, because we both aren't like, I'm cutting you off. Because I'm the one that will be like, nah, bro, we're not doing that. Like, we're not doing. And then Princess is the one that will be like, wait, let's think of this situation. So the only reason I'm saying that, and it's good that we have.
No, sis, but if your mom was like, okay, it happened. Like, what do you want me to do?
That would make me more.
Then I'd be like, mommy, sorry, I can't help you.
That would make me more angry. But because I think I know how you are, I know what you would do.
You do? What would I do? Tell me.
You would forgive. You would forgive.
No, I think I would. Forgiving them and then going back to everything as normal, no, sis.
No, you wouldn't go back to everything as normal. No. I know that about you as well. You're not going to be a chump for people, but I know that your heart, chat, is bigger than mine.
I think when I start, it might be, but when I think of how I was flipping in that car, and I'm having PTSD and I can't sleep in the night.
Yeah. So this is
common sense will wake me up.
This is another thing that people might find very interesting about you, and this is our different personalities. Like, Princess is the global superstar. She performs on stages. She does that, and she doesn't, like, I look at her sometimes and I'm like, how is this person
this person?
Because in real life, like, not that is not real life, but when she gets on stage, she's like a completely different version of herself. But when she's off the stage, she's also she's a little soft, and she's such an introvert. I feel not an introvert.
No, I know. Yes.
Introvert, right? And we're so completely. She's like, okay, we do watch a lot of junk TV together, but she's such an introvert. She's so soft and so soft-spoken.
Sorry, I know we're going on a tangent, but I'm such an introvert that when we travel together, this girl, she always brings us friends, and we always bring strays. We're always in the new WhatsApp group. Yes. We're always having new friends. They are inviting us to a wedding. They are inviting us to. I said, Jaylin, can we just enter this aeroplane? And I'm already with you. Talk to me. But no, we are talking to Roby, Rosette. We are talking. Hi, at the airport. This is the extrovert between the two of us. Mm-hmm.
And and Princess is very calm, very calm, very cool, like so calm. So I'm the one that's really like, this is how I am normally. Like I'm like, this is me all the time. But it's so interesting for me that when I do see that in you, that's why I was only bringing that up, because I know how you are with our family, with your mom and them. Like when I see that dynamic with you, I'm like, this girl, she's sweet, Sha. She's so sweet. Like, how are we friends? Because I'm a bit of a bulldog, and she's like a chihuahua.
No, for real.
Yeah.
The chihuahuas are aggressive as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because they're aggressive, but only when you antagonize them.
Yeah.
But I'm like a pit bull.
She's like, look, 24/7, this is what you get out of me. But sorry guys, we digress. So we saw all of that to say, sis, I don't think there is a right or wrong answer in terms of how you want
and that's
to
what I
proceed.
wanted to get.
That's what we are driving home here. I don't think there is a right or wrong approach to how you feel about them and how you intend to move forward with them. I love that you've gone to Australia and you are still focusing on yourself.
Yeah.
I think it's important that you leave things where they are. Don't carry the feelings with you, because I feel like it would affect the way you engage with other people and how you deal with trust and all of these things. So I really hope that you're doing better where you are. Tell
us how you're doing in Australia. Let us know.
Exactly. We hope the weather is good.
And we know the weather's good.
It was true, Sha. We do. So,
but there's spiders and snakes. Anyway, we digress.
Anyway, because if they told us to tour there now, we'll pack our
we will go. But just wishing you all the best. Thank you for sharing your story and for just letting us be a part of it, and everybody else that's going to give their advice and their input.
Absolutely. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. Please make sure you follow us on all social media. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Listen to us on the podcast. And we will see you guys in the next one.
See you in the next one.